Students, in this video we will discuss about the transport of substances in plants. Can you think what type of substances needed to be transported in plants? Water, minerals and food. You know that water and mineral is absorbed by the roots of the plants from the soil because soil contains water and minerals, and after absorbing the water and minerals from the roots, these materials are transported to the upper height of the plant. So how are these substances are transported to the upper height of the plants? Here one mechanism is working to transport the material like water and minerals from the lower part of the plants to upper height of the plants, and we will discuss about this in this video. And next to the substance, that is food. You know that food is prepared by the leaves, and after preparing the food, it is needed to be transported to different parts of the plants because food is required by each part of the plant or tree because for getting energy. So these three materials are required to be transported to each part of the plants from their origin and the reason where they are absorbed and where they are formed. So such as water and minerals, the origin point of water and minerals is roots because root absorb water and minerals from the soil, and the origin point of food is leaf because leaf prepare the food. So from the origin point of the substance, they are needed to be transported to each part of the plant. So this is a reason that why plant required a transport system, and system means that some part of tree is included in this transport system that helps to transport the substance, and transport system in plants called as vascular system, and vascular system include two tissue or two type of long tubes that are called as vessels, and transport system or vascular system consists of xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem are called as vessels, xylem vessels and phloem vessels, and also called as xylem tissue and phloem tissue. So vascular system are formed or made up of xylem and phloem tissue. So I hope you have understood till this point. So plants need a transport system because to transport water and minerals that is absorbed by the roots up to the leaves. Up to the leaves means water and minerals that is absorbed by the roots, they are needed to be transported to the upper height of the plants till the part of leaves. So and next is to transport the food prepared by the leaves to all the parts of the plants. And how this process is possible? Because plant consists of transport system that is called vascular system. Vascular system is made up of two long tubes, and these two long tubes are spreaded throughout the trees, and each part of the tree consists of these long tubes in root, in leaves, in stem. Each part of the plant or tree consists of these two long tubes. So because of these two long tubes, each material or each substance in the plant is transported. And how are they arranged in a plants? Let's we see. So student, this is the arrangement of xylem and phloem vessels that makes transport system of plant. Blue color tubes called as phloem and red color tubes called as xylem vessel. This is xylem vessel and this is phloem vessel. These two long tubes are spreaded through whole plant and in each part of the plant, starting from the roots and last part last part of the plant or tree that contains leaves. In each part these tubes are spreaded in plants, and because of these two vessels, materials are transported from one part to another part of the plant. Such as if water and minerals is needed to be transported from root part to the upper height of the plant, so water and minerals is transported through xylem vessels, and xylem vessels like this type. This is long tube xylem vessel, and this is phloem vessel, and this tube is starting from the root and root here. This tubes starts from root here. Root here also contain xylem and phloem vessels. So water is transported, and water transportation is started from the root here. Root here contain xylem vessels, and by the following the path of this long tube that is xylem vessel, such as this, This is the movement of water through the xylem vessels, and the following the path of xylem vessel, water is reached to the upper height of the plant and to the region of the leaves, and leaves also contain xylem vessels. Here I show the xylem vessels in red color and phloem vessel in blue color. So this is that how water and mineral is transported to each part of the plants through xylem vessel. And next is phloem vessel. Through phloem vessel, food is transported. Food is formed from leaf, such as this is leaf where food formation is occurred. So food is transported through this phloem vessel. Here one line here you are seeing, but it is tube-like structure that having membrane from both sides. So this is phloem tube that is present in leaves. So food is transported through this phloem vessel by following the path of this phloem vessel, such as this path, and food is transported through these phloem vessels to each part of the plant. So let's discuss about the absorption of water and minerals by root here. So suppose this is the root, and center part of the root contain xylem vessel and phloem vessel. This is xylem vessel and this is phloem vessel, and the middle part and the part that lies between the membrane of this root and this vascular system, this part contain root cell. So these are the root cell, and root here is attached with the root. So this is root here, these are the root cell, and this is xylem vessel. This is the part of xylem vessel. So water and mineral absorbed by root here, and after absorbing water and mineral in root here, this water molecules moving towards the root region, and from cell to cell water is moving here and finally reach up to the xylem vessel. And how is water movement is possible? Because of osmosis. Osmosis is the process of passage of water molecule, passage or movement of water molecule across a semi-permeable membrane from a region where its concentration is higher to a region where its concentration is lower. So this is a rule that if water concentration is higher, and such as this soil, and these are the soil particles. These are the soil particles, and between the soil particles water is present. So the water concentration is higher in the outside comparatively to the inner side of this root here. So this is the tendency of water molecule to go from higher concentration to lower concentration. Concentration means the amount of water. Where the amount of water is higher? Amount of water is higher in the outside. So osmosis is the process of the movement of water from its higher concentration towards its lower concentration across a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane means the membrane that allows a specific substance to pass through it. And here semi-permeable membrane is the membrane of root here. This is the semi-permeable membrane. This membrane allows only a particular substance or specific substance to pass through this membrane to go inside or to go outside. So this is the semi-permeable membrane, and this is the osmosis. So by the following this osmosis, water molecules move from cell to cell in the root and finally reach to the xylem vessels or xylem tissue. Such as this water, by the following the osmosis, reach into the root hair, and in that condition root hair is having higher water concentration comparatively to these cells of root. So water goes from its higher concentration to its lower concentration. Suppose this cell contains higher water concentration comparatively to this cell. So by the following the rule of osmosis, water go from its higher concentration towards its lower concentration. So this continuation of the osmosis is continuously following in these cells, and finally water is reached to the xylem region. So students, you know that what is semi-permeable membrane? Membrane that allows certain molecules or specific substance or ions to pass through it by diffusion. Diffusion means same as osmosis. In osmosis we take water, and in diffusion we can take any substance that goes from its higher concentration towards its lower concentration. So the movement of water molecules across a semi-permeable membrane by the following the rule of diffusion that we call osmosis. Means that this is the, suppose this is cell and this is the outer environment of cell where water concentration or water amount is higher. So where is water go? So where does water go? Water go from outside to inside. So this is osmosis, and the membrane of the cell act as a semi-permeable membrane. And here water movement is occurred. So this is osmosis. And if there is any other substance except water, then we take this process called as diffusion. Such as if some material concentration, if some substance or some things concentration is higher in outside the cell, then this substance go enter into inside the cell. So here this material is not water. So this so here the transfer of this substance from outside to inside by following the rule of diffusion. We call this as diffusion, because diffusion, we say this diffusion because here we do not take water, we take any other substance to transfer it from its higher concentration towards its lower concentration. Next is ascent of shape. Ascent of shape means the upward movement of water and mineral in plants through xylem is called ascent of shape. You know that water and mineral movement is possible through a xylem vessel. This is xylem vessel. So the upward movement of water and mineral in plants through xylem vessel is called ascent of shape. So here ascent means moving up and shape means water. So here water is moving up. So we call ascent of shape means the movement of water in a upper direction. And next is transpiration is the process by which water is evaporated out from the surface of leaves through stomata. You know that leaves contain pores, or leaves contain stomata through which pore is found. Pores is found in stomata, that we call stomatal pore. So transpiration is the process by which water is evaporated out from the surface of leaf through stomata. And evaporation of water produce a suction pool. Suction pools means a type of force that is created between the roots and upper height of the plant. This force is created, and this force is created in xylem vessel through which water and minerals is going upside in xylem vessel, because of which water and minerals are pulled from the roots upwards to great height in the tall tree. So this is that how does water and minerals movement possible to the upper height of the plant through the process of transpiration. So students, you have seen that how water and mineral movement is possible to the upper height of the plant after absorbing by the root hair. And next is transportation of food. That food is prepared by the leaves. After preparing the food, how is food transported to each part of the plants? So the transportation of for the transportation of food, here is one word, that is translocation. Translocation means the transportation of food from one leaf, from the leaves to the other part of the plant is called translocation. And translocation is possible because of the phloem vessel that is spreaded all over the plant, as you have seen in the diagram. The translocation takes place with the help of vascular tissue called phloem, because vascular tissue or vascular system consists of two type of vessels, long vessels that we call xylem vessels or phloem vessel, and xylem vessel or phloem vessel is also called as tissue. Next is phloem has cells called sieve tubes that are placed one above the other to form long tubes through which food is transported to different parts of the plants like stem, roots, fruits, seeds and flower. You know that food is transported to the through the phloem vessels. These are the phloem vessels, and phloem vessels contain a cell, such as this is cell, and this cell is called a sieve tube, and these cells are the hollow structure, and these sieve tubes are placed one above the other and form a long tubes. This is long tubes of sieve tubes, and through which food is transported, and these sieve tubes are found in the phloem vessels. So this is sieve tubes. The cells are placed one above the other and form a long chain of sieve tubes through which food is transported through the phloem vessels in different parts of the plants and to different parts of the plants like stem, roots, fruits, seeds and flowers. So here transport system of plants has finished. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.